What's up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to get into a truck stand on a skateboard. This is a freestyle skateboard trick, so it's nice to have a freestyle skateboard or something like with a flat nose or tail and a tail guard or nose guard. This is my setup right now. I've got my regular Thunder trucks, a mode freestyle board, and I've got a lot of plastic on the bottom of it. It's nice to have tail guards because you can kind of slide and come to a stop on your tail. It just kind of looks a little bit better when you slide into it. So what I'm doing is I'm stopping on the tail pressed up against the ground, and then I'm taking my front foot off. I'm kind of slinging it this way, kind of get some momentum. Try not to step down like that. So what I've been doing is just grabbing it with my hand and then flinging it, turning my hand as I fling, grabbing it here and planting my foot right there. So sometimes when I plant it right there, my other foot naturally wants to twist around like that, but I haven't quite figured out how to get out of that yet. I guess I'd have to use my other hand and I wouldn't be able to film it. I've also got a wrist guard on because I've sprained my wrist recently. I forgot, with the iPhone you really have to turn the brightness down, like at least 1, maybe 1.7, because it always overexposes everything. So for this trick, I like to have big padded shoes, like these old DC court shoes with a big fat tongue. All the freestyle tricks are easier with big fat puffy shoes like this. So if you're going to be doing anything where you're going to hit the top of your foot against something, or even if you're standing on the trucks, or standing on the trucks this way, it's nice to have a thicker shoe, because sometimes thin vulcanized shoes kind of hurt just landing on the truck or landing on the axle, any of that freestyle stuff. So you got to get used to this, moving your wrist around really quick, or you can just grab it like this and already have your wrist that way. I've done that a few times too. But when you land on it, you really can't be holding it with your thumb like that. You got to be holding it with all your fingers. Because I'm 220 pounds right now, so that's a lot of impact coming down onto my hand. You could practice just kind of lifting it and jumping on it like this a few times. It really is something you got to get used to. It's something I was never used to. I never could do this before just the last week, and I've just started doing them all the time. It's really fun. There's a lot of things you can get into from just like stopping your tail on the ground when it comes to freestyle stuff. You can take your other foot, tuck it underneath, and try to flip it around. Like, let's say we tuck this one under. You can try to flip it over that way. You could try to get into a Casper stall from this position as well. So yeah, after I've gotten into this position, to get out of it, I try to get about right here, almost vertical, just a little bit tilted that way. And then I try to fling it over, throw it over, and jump onto the tail and get the foot that's not on the board onto the tail and press it down, and then get my other foot on. Occasionally I've been able to actually throw it all the way down and land on it like this. But most of the time, I'm still landing on the tail like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that just sets you up to be able to get that foot under and do something else. Either you're like throwing it over into like this rail stand primo stall type thing, or something else. So yeah, with freestyle stuff, anything counts. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a freestyler. Is that true? With freestyle stuff, does anything count? Let me know in the comment section below. I really enjoy freestyle skating, especially in the winter like this, where you're so cold, you don't want to you're just not warmed up, you can't move around that much. And you could do this anywhere. You could do this in your basement, your garage, your bedroom, anywhere. And also a lot of times in the winter, you're wearing gloves. And with gloves, it's a lot easier to do this kind of stuff. I don't really want to be grabbing this grip tape all day when I don't have gloves on. I've really enjoyed doing these freestyle tricks. It's like a whole new world for me. I'm trying to think of more tips when it comes to this, but it's pretty simple. I just couldn't figure it out for the longest time because I wasn't really trying. I think the main key to it is having your feet ready. So this foot's on the back, this foot's off the board, and as soon as you flip it, this foot's ready to go right there. And as soon as you flip it this way, this foot's in the air, so it's ready to go back. Just having those feet hovering over where they're gonna go and ready, that is the main key I've got. So freestyle's fun. I like to talk about fun things on this channel, but I don't want to just talk about fun things. And I have to call out Balenciaga because a lot of celebrities are not doing it. They're just not calling them out. And what they did with using as a way to advertise their clothing line, that's not okay. I'm probably gonna have to take that line out. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. So this is just bringing out everything, you know, every conspiracy theory about all the elite styles. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here either. It's just bringing everything back to the surface, and it hurts everybody to see stuff like this. So let it wake you up. Let it wake you up that this kind of stuff is really going on in the world. Don't buy Balenciaga, don't buy Adidas, but more than that, actually do some research, stand up against these kind of issues, because just not buying a brand isn't going to change the world. It's not going to change trafficking. So do more than that and really stand up against Balenciaga. Let me know in the comments section below if you guys want to see more freestyle skateboarding, more freestyle skateboarding tricks. I enjoy this kind of skateboarding just as much as I enjoy any other kind of skateboarding, so I'm happy to learn some more tricks for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my page, check out my other videos, check out the links in my description, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.